So I'm taking a break from working and thinking about you. What keeps you from using your voice? Like, look at this picture. This haunts me. It's a picture of a woman. She's got uh, that real hard, that gray tape. What is it? You know what I mean? It's not, can't think of it. And look at her eyes. I mean, that just haunts me. But it also inspires me because I have a passion for you, like to help people who feel voiceless because they've been through tragedy, to be able to find transformation by finding their voice, taking the mask off, and embracing it and speaking it. So I do know that there are common fears, okay? I think I'm not just talking about speaking online or on stages right at this point. I was in the process of creating this course, and this is what I want to say to you, that there is a process. It's so important to speak from a healed whole place. Can you track with me here? And I'm really passionate for that because I believe there is within the framework of repair, restore, and rebuild. What do I mean by that? Well, the repair is often just a forgiveness. You know, I've had to walk through forgiveness and I'm still working on it because some parts of my husband's death were in trauma was really hard, really tough because the words flew at me at a rapid rate and they weren't words of kindness. So often I wish he would have talked to me about his fear of dying instead of sucking it up. I'm a good Christian. I'm going to believe for healing. I believe for healing too, but I also know reality. This is not looking good. Speaking of that, I also had to forgive Christians. This is going to sound terrible, but I would get swarmed with, "Oh, we're praying for you, believing for a miracle." Yeah, I believe all those things too, but look what I'm dealing with. And then two people messaged me and said I just needed to get my faith up. I just wasn't releasing enough faith. Can you imagine what that did to me? Thank goodness I had a friend who said, "Teresa, just say thank you and go on." I had to forgive that. I knew they meant well, so don't get me wrong. So many people were there for me. I'm justifying and really helped me be by visiting Dave and stuff. So forgiveness is the repair. Then there's a restore, and that's such a deep place. But it comes from the bedrock of your relationship with God. Like it was coffee and Jesus through those last 7 months of he was third degree burns October 3rd to February, diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And then he died June 5th. That is not my identity, but I still have to work out with new activity to help my identity. Coffee and Jesus. In fact, I have a plaque over there. It says fueled by Jesus and coffee. What do I mean by that with the repair? It's just a bedrock. I mean, do you know that prayer restructures your brain? That's exciting. And then you go to the rebuild. I love the rebuild. I think I'm in the rebuild process now because I think it's going to be ongoing. Because rebuild means you have this expectancy mindset. You've taken the tape off and you're going forward from a foundation of thanksgiving. And you're, even though you have no evidence around you of what you want to see, you're still going to expect and believe it'll happen because we have a good God. He knows, He gave you that purpose. Expectancy, being thankful. Do you know that being thankful and the expectancy, it too, just like prayer, restructures our brain? So we're going to go deep in this course, but I'm not talking about the course. I want to give you something. Let's say you do have a real, you have a coaching business or you have some business and you realize 82% is going to be video or is video online. So I put up a Voiceless No More resource for you. And I really wanted to put this in your hands. It's 3 solutions to become free from the fears from speaking, whether that's online or on stages, speaking on behalf of your business, speaking on behalf of your nonprofit. We all have fears. These are some of the 3 most commons with answers and action steps for you. You can get that at teresacroft.com, not step 3 rebuild. We're working on my step 3. So I'm so excited to be able to connect with you and be real because you are important. You are enough. You are called and set apart. You are worthy. I believe for me being on in the midst of this isn't my normal shooting situation, but to be online live, I like to think I'm calling you out. I'm calling the Deborahs out, the Esthers, the Ruths. I'm calling Potini out. Do you know who Potini was in the Bible? She was the woman at the well. Yeah, I'm calling you out. It's time for you to rise and take your stand. It's time for your what's birthed inside in the womb of your intimacy with Jesus. It's time to release it because we live in a very dark world and you can be the light. Okay? That's what I'm working on. From voiceless to spotlight, harnessing the power of AI so that you can shine in the darkness on stage or online. So, teresacroft.com. I'll give you a free resource and I hope you use it. And let's connect about this, okay? I'll talk to you in the next video and carry on, soldier.